G'day lads. This morning we're going to be expanding some linear functions. So what you can see here is we've got 4, and in here you should realise there's a multiplication symbol. So there's a wee multiplication symbol in there. So that's 4 times x plus 2. And when we're talking about multiplication, we can think about that as being 4 lots of this thing. So if we've got 4 lots of that thing, that's having x plus 2 plus x plus 2 plus x plus 2 plus x plus 2. There's 4 lots of x plus 2. And so from collecting like terms, which we've covered before in class, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4 x's. 4 x's, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 2's, and you guys know that 4 2's is 8, and there we have it. We've expanded. So you could try this one now. You could pause this video and give this one a shot, but it's this negative that's going to be tricky here. I can't really write this as negative 6 lots of 3x minus 1. It's just a little bit more abstract. So what we do is, as you can see with this one, we have the first term, we have the term on the outside of bracket times this term here, so we have 4x, and we have 4 times 2, and that's the shortcut, right? 4x plus 4 lots of 2, and that's 4x plus 8. So what does that look like for us here? Well, we take negative 6 times 3x. Well, negative 6 times 3, you guys know, is negative 18. The enemy of a friend is your enemy. And so it's negative 18x. The next one we do is negative 6 multiplied by negative 1, because that's the same as adding negative 1, isn't it? So I'm just going to be adding what is going to be 6. And that's because an enemy of an enemy is your friend, so that's going to be positive 6, and that's your answer. This one's interesting. Okay, so it's a little bit of our algebra multiplication rules with powers from our previous lesson. So that's going to be x times 2x. So 2x squared, because it's 2 times x times x. So that's 2 times x times x, so it's 2 times x squared. And that's that there. This one here is going to be, now remember that's like adding negative 3, that's 2x plus negative 3 if you will. So that's going to add negative 3x. So that we just write that as negative 3x. Remember, adding a negative is the same as taking away the positive, so we can just write it like that. Alright, we're getting more and more abstract now. I would have 7 lots of this bracket, so I could write x plus y 7 times and then count up all the like terms. But we've found that there is a quicker way. We go 7 lots of x plus 7 lots of y. So that's 7x plus 7y. This one here, that's x times x. So we're going to get x squared. It's x multiplied by itself. And you can think of this as x times, take away 6x. Take away 6x. And there we have it. There's our answer for that one. You guys could give these 3 a go. And I'm going to say that that's 10 times 1 is 10. I'm going to take away 10 lots of 3x. So take away 30x. this next one, that's negative x times x, so that's an enemy of a friend, so that's an enemy, and that's x squared. We also have the enemy of a friend here, so that's going to be negative 3x. Notice how that negative symbol out the front changes the sign on everything on the inside. Okay, so that negative there, change the sign and change the sign. So if you want to think about it that way, that negative can just change the sign on everything on the inside. Our last one is going to be 4x times x. Well, that's 4x squared. 4 times x, and 4 times x times 7. That's positive 28x. And there's your answer. Alright, I'm going to give you a couple wee extension ones now. I know we've done this in class, but I'll hit you with something a little challenging. So what if I had 5x take away 2 lots of 6 plus 3x? How's that going to look? Well, the first thing you want to do is you want to get rid of brackets. Okay, let's expand this whole thing. This is called expanding and simplifying. So nothing can be done with the 5x. We're going to take away, remember that negative is going to switch the sign on everything in here. So it's going to be negative 12 minus 6x. And now we're going to be collecting like terms. 5x and negative 6x. Well, that's going to give us a total of negative 1x. So we don't write the 1, that's just negative x and minus the 12. And you're done. It's that as simplified as possible. One more. What about 4 times 2x minus 7 take away 2 times 6 minus x? Alright, this looks pretty freaky. Now remember that negative is going to switch the sign on everything in here. So let's expand this. We have 8x. We have negative 28 or minus 28, right? Now we've got minus 2 times 6. So minus 2 lots of 6 is minus 12. And now we have minus 2 lots of negative x. So we could say minus 2 lots of negative x, so that would be negative 2x. But we know that taking away a negative is a positive, so this would actually be 8x minus 28 minus 12 plus 2x. So that's why I say that this x is switching the sign, and a negative does indeed make a positive there. We're not quite done. We can collect our like terms, so we have 8x and 2x. So if we collected those up, we would have a total of 10 x's. Now back to some basic numeracy. I want negative 28 plus negative 12. What would that make in total? If I took 2 off of negative 28, I'd be at negative 30, and then take another 10, I'm at negative 40, and that is your answer. So there we have it, lads. That is expanding. We've actually done single brackets, and we've done single brackets twice in one equation. And I think next lesson I'll show you how to expand a double bracket. I'll just show you what that might look like. So next lesson tomorrow, I'll be uploading a video on expanding double brackets. like that smash button.